As we sit here on the eve of another night where Josh Allen prepares to go in dry on all of us Dolphins fans, I'm sitting here and I'm wondering what comes next. And I think that's one of those questions that Dolphins fans across the world constantly ask themselves. What comes next? Because even 2 years ago when we were world beaters on offense, we were just killing it out there. We hung 70 on the Broncos. You could start any Dolphins player on your fantasy football team and feel really strong about it. Now here we are. It feels like we're ready for another reset, and I don't know the ins and the outs of running a football team. I can barely keep my house in order. You should see the upstairs of this place. It has been ransacked. The girls turned 9 yesterday. But as messy as my house is, my football life is that much messier. And I know what's going to happen tomorrow night. I already know. I'm not ready for it, but I am ready for it. Because I had a lot of suggestions. A lot of people said, hey, root for this team. Hey, root for that team. Because I did. Many times I've pondered if I should just pick a new team and move on. But I'm a red-blooded American man. I don't know if I could do that, because let's say I pick the Panthers because I'm a Carolina guy. Let's say I go with the Panthers and they win the Super Bowl in 5 years. Is that really earned? Have I earned the right to celebrate that? I don't think I have. So this is what's going to happen moving forward, and I don't know how the rest of the Dolphins fans out there feel about it, but I'm just going to tell you how I feel about it. I'm going to root for Miami, as I always have, but this time I'm going to root for Miami to lose every single game that they play. They need, as much as I like Mike McDaniel, they need him gone. They need to fire him, and I hate saying that because I think he's a cool cat and he's got a great story, but he's not the guy to lead a group of men to a football game. He doesn't inspire that strength and that doggedness that you need out there to get through a football game. I just don't think he's the guy. And that's unfortunate, but I think it's time to probably move on. The GM should have been gone a long time ago. I'm not a Chris Greer fan. I think he's made some real head scratchers as far as drafting, as far as signing free agents. I don't get it. I think we need to just move on from a lot of different players. I like Tyreek Hill. It's probably time to move on from Tyreek Hill. I'm a big Jalen Waddle fan. I would love if he stuck it out. And I do like Tua. I just don't understand what's going on over there. So tomorrow night it's going to be a bloodbath. And I know the Bills fans are going to enjoy it. And they lost 4 Super Bowls in a row. They've got some good karma headed their way at some point in their lives, right? They live in Buffalo, New York. It's kind of like Buffalo, Iowa. Google Buffalo, Iowa, and see what that looks like. And you basically have that up in New York with a lot more snow. So they have to have something to hang their hats on. Now, meanwhile, the Miami players, maybe they're soft because they play in South Beach. I don't know. I love them. I'm never going to stop loving them. But as a fan, I just feel like after we get absolutely obliterated tomorrow night, change just needs to sweep through the whole organization. I don't know much about college football. I don't really follow it. I'm a pro guy, so I don't know what's out there as far as prospects go. I'm not saying go 0-17 because we want to draft a quarterback number 1. That's seldom the answer. Look at the quarterbacks that just got taken number 1 the last handful of years. How many of them are real game changers? I'm saying 0-17 because we need a general culture change in Miami. Period. End of story. Again, there's a lot of guys out there smarter about football than I am. This is just a lifelong Dolphins fan telling whoever's listening what I feel about the current state of the team that I support, root for, adore. I buy all their stuff. I've conned my kids into rooting for them. And it's just time to have something to cheer for. Hopefully we get that sooner rather than later. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to look like. But tomorrow night, when you guys are enjoying Thursday Night Football, I'm going to be off in a corner somewhere crying at the state of my football team. And I know Josh Allen's just going out there and taking all his rage and hatred out on the people on the field because of what the Black Panther did to his wife in that movie. I get it. Just realize the Dolphins are nice, civil mammals. They're very sweet. They never did anything to anybody. Try not to hang 60 on them, okay? Because I don't have you on my fantasy team, so it doesn't do me any good.